Hello, what's up, everyone, and welcome back to Access Channel Comics with your boy, your host, The Banks, Corey Banks, coming at you again for another lovely episode. Thanks for having me. Great to see you here. Today's topic, going to keep it pretty short and brief, and that's the current happenings of where we're headed in a couple of weeks, and that is Suicide Squad. That's right, DC Suicide Squad is right around the corner. It's finally coming ahead. Time flies so fast by. It's like it was just yesterday it got announced as it was going to be a film. And at that time, many people wondering, okay, is Warner Brothers really going to put out a Suicide Squad movie? But they have proven, yes, they have. Say what you want to say about Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers have really been picking up the pace lately and have been doing a very good job with it. And Suicide Squad will be coming out in theaters on August the 5th. Before we get to that, I want to give a couple of shout outs first of all, and that is to John Schneff of course, as many of you know, on Calendar Movie Talk, Calendar Heroes. He's done a lot of great stuff in the industry. The writer and director of The Death of Superman, What Happened. I sent an invite out to him and John Capia, saying inviting them to watch my show, and just let me know any thoughts and what they think about it. And before I know it, I'm walking around and stuff. I left my computer on. My Twitter account was still open, and I get a message, and it's John Schnepp, and he gave a like to my video, and then I gave him a shout back out, and he gave another like a little bit later, and I really appreciate that because right now this man is extremely busy. He's getting ready for Comic-Con and everything like that, doing this thing, and he found the time to at least do a like. That means a lot. Some people may be like, oh yes, a like. A like means a lot. Sometimes you got some of your own friends, all the respect, who won't even do something like that. And here's a guy who doesn't even know me personally, willing to do something like that. I appreciate that. That's like him passing on a gift, saying go for yours, and I definitely appreciate that. And that means a lot to me, especially coming from someone like him. Waiting to hear from you, Mr. Campia, and that'll be great. But I wanted to go over today also what's going on steamrolling. As you know, today Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice is out to own on Blu-ray and DVD and digital download. Also, you can pick it up if you have the devices of the new 4K Ultra. Also, it's on Blu-ray 3D. I already got my copy. I went to Best Buy and got the Steelbook edition. Maybe I show it another time. It's the Steelbook edition. The Blu-ray DVD combo, Ultraviolet. It is amazing and worth buying. It has the extended edition sold with it, of course. That's the main focus everybody's really focusing on. Let's not be mistaken when it comes to this movie, because some weeks back they released it digitally where you can rent and own it on streaming devices such as Vudu, Amazon if you got those memberships, but now you can own the physical collection. And I went and picked up my copy, and I got the Steelbook limited edition from Best Buy. It is amazing, and like I said, maybe I show it off another day. And what really is amazing about this, the special features, totally amazing. Check it out. You just have to see it for yourself. It is worth the money seeing it. Definitely, that extended edition, I will definitely put that as one of my top movies of 2016. Most certainly in the top 10. It would even make it in my top 5. But anyway, focus on Suicide Squad. Big news about Suicide Squad. It is tracking of 125 million opening weekend, north 125 million. Now, what that means is this. That is what panels is expecting it to open up with on opening weekend, which is very, very good. No, let me be honest, it's great. Many movies these days, of course, now a lot of movies now, people look for it to make over 100 million opening weekend when it comes to the movies now. Now just because a movie doesn't make over 100 million opening weekend doesn't mean it's a failure. But some properties, let's be honest, if a Batman and Superman movie comes out, if a Captain America and Iron Man movie coming out, if movies such as those movies are looking to make over 100 million opening weekend, of course. And for Suicide Squad being the new kids on the block, being in a place where Guardians of the Galaxy was 2 years ago, that is very, very good. Guardians of the Galaxy right now holds the opening record in August, I think with 94 million opening weekend. Suicide Squad is expected to break that. And that would be very huge. Keep in mind, Guardians of the Galaxy is a little bit more known now. Now, Guardians of the Galaxy still isn't as probably well known as, say, like an Iron Man or someone like that. But there's nothing wrong with that. But they're gaining popularity. Probably the next Guardians of the Galaxy opening next year will be way bigger than 94 million. But Suicide Squad, focus on that today. They're expecting to open up with 125 million opening weekend, and tracking north of that. So that's very special, very good. I definitely wanted to see it make those numbers or more. I would love for that to happen. This is huge, not just because it's DC Comics, a DC Comics property, a Warner Brothers film, but because of comic book fans. I feel like we deserve this. And I think that was one of the reasons why Deadpool did so well. Deadpool, of course, was long awaited. The studio stayed out of it, let the filmmakers make it, the director do their thing. And that was special, and I appreciate that they did that. Deadpool was definitely one of the worthwhile films seen this year, but also it was something fresh, a new take. I think this could be DC Comics' most, as a fan reaction, critic, fans pleasing, most pleasing film maybe since, dare I say, The Dark Knight. And The Dark Knight, of course, was a breath of fresh air. It was kind of like they say, the girl you do want to take home to mama, and say, this is the girl I'm going to marry, But The Dark Knight, of course, arguably, I know at the time, and the best review film ever. Everything was just so phenomenal about it. Suicide Squad, I'm not saying it's going to make the numbers that The Dark Knight did. I'm not going to hate if it does, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying it's that point of, on a level of critical and fan appealing success, it could have that type of buzz. And this is a franchise, you got to think about what DC has right now. Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, we're going to see things springboard off that. Of course, Justice League and everything. We got the other solo films like Wonder Woman. You got to think about the sequels that can come out of Wonder Woman. The sequels that can come out of Suicide Squad. We got the Batman sequels that's going to come out. You got to think about the sequels that can come out of all these properties. Depending on how things do well, there are so many great stories to tell. That is going to be fascinating. And so Suicide Squad looking to do very good. And it's coming out at a very good time. August is the last month of the summer movies. Not really a lot of competition for it. And I'm not going to knock anything in existence either. And that's not saying anything else is a slouch. But Suicide Squad is a highly long anticipated waited movie. And they're even talking about it could actually possibly open bigger than Deadpool opening weekend. I think Deadpool made between 133 million opening weekend, which is very great because R-rated movies normally don't open that big. So look very forward to the next Deadpool movie opening very big and possibly be epic. But I'm very happy because Deadpool was a fresh new take on a superhero movie. I believe Suicide Squad will be also. So it's going to be very interesting to see. And I'm glad to see the DC Cinematic Universe continuing to grow. And this is something very special for all. This is going to be a treat for all his fans. Tickets will be going on sale soon. Also, this coming Monday, check out for theaters, Batman the Killing Joke. On the 25th will be in theaters for one night only, if I'm not mistaken. So how many are going to see Batman the Killing Joke? It will be coming out soon on Blu-ray, DVD, digital download. One of the greatest stories written by the great Alan Moore back in the late 80s, 1988, if I'm not mistaken. Definitely a definitive Joker story. So that'll be very, very interesting because one of the most memorable scenes in that is when Batman went to talk to the Joker, and it's kind of like not the Joker. And they did an homage to that in the Batman cartoon that came out in 2004. The Batman cartoon, I really enjoyed that series because one thing, it came after a tough act to follow, Batman animated series. Now many of them may be like, wait a minute, that wasn't the next Batman cartoon, Batman Beyond was. That is true, but as far as a solo Batman cartoon starring Bruce Wayne, it was. And many people at first kind of had mixed reviews about it. Some people didn't like it, but a lot of people who had the mixed reviews about it and didn't like it, everybody turned into love the cartoon. It ran for 5 seasons, got Emmy wins, many Emmy wins. Also had a spin-off movie, The Batman vs. Dracula, but there was one episode where the Joker was doing these pranks, like a Killing Joke, similar type thing, not as graphic because it's for children on TV. And Batman went to the prison, into Arkham, excuse me. and it wasn't the Joker actually. So it was like an homage to the Killing Joke. That's why I'm bringing that up. So that was the cool things, you know. History got a way of repeating itself, and they did it justice like that. And so I just want to know what a lot of you think about Suicide Squad coming out pretty soon. That's very good, and the news about it's on track 125 million hitting up north. What that means is it's expected to make 125 million or more. So it's very good. Definitely want to see it make those numbers because a lot of people are into the Suicide Squad. They're looking forward to it. The trailers have been accepted very well. They have had no disappointing trailers. All the trailers have been great. Also, furthermore, in August, people are kind of like, okay, they're looking to go to the movies somewhat for the last time before kids go back to school. And some people, you know, are looking to have some fun. The Suicide Squad is that type of fun that can bring that out a lot of people and stuff. And a lot of people love Harley Quinn. She is becoming one of the faces of comic books. Harley Quinn was first developed, of course, as you know, in Batman Animated Series in 1992, when she made her debut. Here we are 24 years later. She's going to, similar to Wonder Woman, make her big screen debut. And it's huge for DC Comics. Wonder Woman has already made her cinematic debut in Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice, but next year she's getting her own solo movie. That's 75 years in the making. Definitely overdue, and definitely she deserves it. Greatest super female heroine of all time. And it was funny because on Facebook, I got my group, Access Channel Comics Unlimited, and feel free to stop by that at any time, and I can prove you joining. But it was funny. I put up there a post, the Wonder Woman movie, the new pictures and stills. A lot of people look fantastic. And I said the greatest superhero of all time. And that's my opinion. A lot of people's opinion. Not saying it's everyone's. And I prove that. One of my friends put up there a picture of Xena. They want to say Xena is. And I'm like, whoa. I like Xena. I used to love looking at Xena's show. And I'm not knocking that. But as much as I love Xena, she doesn't hold a candle to Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is one of the ones that inspired Xena. A lot of people want Lucy Lawless play with Wonder Woman back in the day, but she did voice her on the great late Doran Cook's Justice League: The New Frontier. And I'm saying like, hey, I love Xena, but we're talking about Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is the greatest. Bottom line. And so, anyway, long anticipated. Harley Quinn is making her debut, so it's a great thing. It's kind of like, we've always had stuff like Catwoman and stuff, but you got to think about Catwoman has been done greatly on the big screen in Batman Returns and The Dark Knight Rises. But you got to think about how many other DC females are going to be coming out of the woodwork on the film. We've had them greatly on television also, so it's going to be great. You know what I'm saying? So I look very forward to it. And put your comments at the bottom what you look forward to coming up with Suicide Squad, what you think about the predictions about it. Click the subscribe button of this video. Also let me know if you picked up your copy of BVS. Pretty soon, I guess it's not going to be spoilers or whatever like that. You can put your comments about it, tell what you think about the movie. Me personally, I may watch the theatrical cut one more time because the point of it is in my collection in that package, but I'm more than likely we'll be just sticking with the extended edition. The extended edition is a very good film. It's a great movie, the extended edition. The theatrical edition it's a good movie, but it has the major edits. That's why I can't put it on the level of saying great, awesome, anything, but the extended edition I can. But anyway, grateful to have both of them in the collection and everything, and that's pretty much it for today. Keep in mind, you can find me on Twitter at the link below. Also, subscribe, as I said, to this channel. Also, look up Access Channel Comics on Facebook and Access Channel Comics Unlimited. And we're getting ready for some pretty big things, and I greatly appreciate all of you. And remember, be good to yourself and be good to others. And also, first and foremost, and remember, there are many, there are few, but there are none like you. Peace.